TrueCar has pricing data on every make and model, so all you have to do is search for the car you want. There it is. Now you're an expert in less than a minute. This is TrueCar.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-335-9240.
It's Peyton. It's Peyton on Sunday morning.
E-Man.
What up, Peyton?
You know I have DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. I get every game, every Sunday, all in HD.
Yeah, I know that.
So you want to come over? I'll make nachos.
I can't right now, man. I'm playing.
Oh, yeah. All right. Pencil you in for Tuesday.
Upgrade to NFL Sunday Ticket with streaming now included.
I'm really into this car, but how do I know if I'm getting a good deal? I tell TrueCar my zip and which car I want, and TrueCar shows the range of prices people in my area actually paid for the same car, so I know if I'm getting a great price. This is how car buying was always meant to be. This is TrueCar.
Here I am, working my canister off to clean and shine and give proven protection against fading and aging. He won't use those copycat wipes. Hi, doing anything later? Oh, the quiet type. I like that. Armor All Original Protectant. Don't be dull.
For those who truly follow the NBA.
Tony! Play big today, boy.
All paths lead to one place.
Hey, Anthony! Yo, remember fan night. Run through the tape, big fella.
That place is NBA TV.
3D under the rim. Tony's no joke.
Yes, Minnie, he can shoot the money ball, too.
This is going to be a good one on NBA TV.
Yes, sir.
The site is Webster Bank Arena, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Game 3 of the U.S. Olympic women's basketball team exhibition tour presented by Nike. The United States versus Canada in what amounts to a regional home game for the red, white, and blue here in Bridgeport. And we welcome you on in. Vince Cellini calling it for you tonight. Kristen Ledlow is our courtside reporter, and my analyst is the 4-time Olympic gold medalist, WNBA legend, and the Hall of Famer, Lisa Leslie. And Lisa, if you've been following USA basketball for women, you know that UConn is a big part of it. 5 players on the U.S. team are UConn products, as is their head coach. So I ask you, in your experience, what is that common thread that these UConn players bring to teams like this?
Well, it all starts with Coach Joe Auriemma. I mean, he's such a tough guy, but he also really instills in them how to be tough during tough times. Now, I've had some great UConn teammates, Jessica Moore, Swin Cash, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and Rebecca Lobo. And the one thing I can tell you, that common thread that I realized is that when there's hard work and when times get tough, they get tougher. And you can appreciate that as a teammate. Their work ethic is outstanding, whether you're talking about practice or game, and the winning, well, it's just simply contagious.
And they're being represented on the Canadian team as well, as Kia Nurse is a UConn product, and she got a nice hand as the teams were introduced. Let me ask you, Lisa, as we move for this 3rd game now, we saw improvement versus France in that victory. What are you looking for now to take another step for Team USA?
Well, Team USA, tonight you'll see Breanna Stewart start because they are at UConn. But I think overall it's just going to be the offensive intensity. They're going to continue to get better.
And right now we want to turn it over to a UConn product, Breanna Stewart, who's addressing the crowd, the first-time Olympian.
USA basketball, the team, the coaches, we just want to say thank you. And please follow our journey in Rio. Thank you.
The #1 overall pick in the WNBA, Breanna Stewart, to the crowd. And right now we want to go to Kristen Ledlow for more on that UConn legacy. Kristen.
Yeah, you guys are talking about the legacy of women's basketball here in Connecticut, and I spoke to Gino Auriemma prior to the game. He told me we have great fans. He had to start it with that, and you can see by the way this arena is filled that that is the truth. He said we've had a lot of women have a lot of success, and they continue on having that success in the WNBA, which leads them here. I'm just glad our fans in Connecticut can get a chance to see this. But then, Lisa, I asked him the question that you've asked, which is what makes a good player great? He told me it takes a commitment to not accepting anything other than that. It's never, I got this. It's never, I'm good enough. It's a desire to keep getting better and better. And he told me the ones who never settle become great.
Oh, I love that, Kristen. The ones who never settle become great. I know a little something about that.
Words to live by and play by. This is going to be an interesting game because Canada is in Group B along with the United States once we get to Brazil. What type of style do the Canadians bring, Lisa?
Well, I can say from the time that I hung up my shoes and playing against the Canadians, they're always a very tough group, very relentless. They get after it and very physical. So some of the things that I saw in game 2, you know, against when they were playing against France, a lot of the post players not sealing enough. Now this team here in Canada, not as big at 6'3", being some of their biggest players, so they're going to probably play 4 out, 1 in, and try to pull the bigs out a little bit more.
Sue Bird, Maya Moore, Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Tina Charles are your starters for the United States, and Maya Marie Langawas, Kia Nurse, Kim Gaucher, Miranda Iam, and Tamara Tatum are the starters for Canada. Canada in red, the United States team in whites, and we are off and going, and Diana Taurasi from deep early on, and she drops in a three-pointer, and here we go for Team USA.
Well, you just got to love it because when Team USA right now coming out in that press, and they're going to press a lot more off of makes and free throws.
Gaucher. Tatum losing the handle, and the United States comes up with it. Here comes Team USA, Sue Bird.
I got a chance to talk to Dawn Staley before the game, and she just talked about the USA really trying to perfect their offense a little bit more, get more movement and more ball movement. So right there, good ball movement, although Tina Charles missed a shot. You're going to see Team USA really focusing on move the ball, either making decisions faster. You're going to shoot it, if not, pass it and keep it moving.
And here's Canada trying to install some ball movement here early on. Kia Nurse to Kim Gaucher, that is off the iron, offensive rebound, and working down low was Tamara Tatum, but she draws a whistle and a foul, and she will head to the line.
Well, Team USA will have to realize they would love to be one and done. Whenever a shot is taken, box out, and that time Tina Charles just a little late on getting the box out on Tatum.
Yep. Maya Moore picked up the foul, first foul of the game. And Tatum heads to the line. She was part of that 2012 Olympic team for Canada. That was 8th in those games, their best finish since '86. And their first Olympics for their team in a dozen years. And she makes them both, and now it's a 3-2 game. Glad you were with us from Bridgeport. Maya Moore pushing the basketball. Good swing here by the U.S. team. Bird, it's a high screen from Charles. She will drive to the basket. That is good defense. She wanted a foul, nothing there. And here comes Canada.
And that was good defense by Canada. Again, USA, I like the movement, though. The on-ball screens and the drag with the guards, very effective.
And once again, a little bit of trying to control the basketball. It's lost out of bounds, and Canada will have it 14 on the shot clock. Tatum, the long three-point try is not there for Gaucher. And Sue Bird once again at quarterback. Tried to go inside, and a good defensive play there by Iam, who knocked it away.
One of the things I did talk about even in the last game, the posts have to do a much better job of sealing, holding the post out. Good hands by Brianna Stewart to even get
Great
in there.
Great hustle as well.
Great hustle. Those are the plays that you need. Getting your hands on the ball, but again, the posts have to be more effective. When that ball is passed, move to the ball. Don't let the ball allow the ball to arrive to you, because internationally, different from the rules that we play, coming over the back is allowed. Reaching in, very much allowed in international play.
Well, so far the United States trying to keep Canada away from the basket. There's an entry pass to Charles, and we have a whistle. And that was a 3-second call on Team USA, so they turn the basketball over. Here comes Canada. More of that pressure, Leslie, and it results in a turnover for Canada.
Well, I like the fact that Team USA has realized they're so effective when they are allowed to pick up full court. So I like that. Even off of a dead ball, they didn't score. But the full court pressure is really going to hurt Canada.
Long try for Maya Moore. That's off the mark. A scramble for the basketball. Brianna Stewart and Tamara Tatum were tangled in an alliteration type call.
Well, you know, Vince, you asked me about playing against Canada, and one thing is true about the Canadians. They are tough, whether we're talking about no matter what the sport is. This will be a much more physical game, and I think one of the most physical games thus far that Team USA will see on this tour.
So Stewart picking up the foul, and it's Canada ball. Stewart reached around the side of Maya Marie Langai was. Momentarily knocked it away. 10 on the shot clock, 9. Again, aggressive defense by Stewart up top, and another whistle.
This will also be an adjustment for Stewart. The thing I realize playing internationally is whenever there's a play on the ball, that's more likely to be called a foul than it is when it's a play away from the ball. So that time, Brianna, I mean, again, she's denying and trying to get in the passing lane, but you just have to make adjustments when you're talking about playing international basketball.
Here's Canada again. Tatum drives to the basket. No foul there that time. Stewart two-handing it out of bounds.
Nice.
That was special.
Tatum didn't get the memo, but not in my house, Brianna Stewart says.
2 on the shot clock, trying to get this off. Canada does, but an air ball and out of bounds. So again, that good aggressive defense. Yes, you've had some whistles, but it's paid off more times than not for Team USA here early on. Sylvia Fowles is checking in. Stewart with the 2 fouls will head to the bench now, but that's unfortunate for her, but I like the activity early, just a little aggressive.
I loved it. Come out, give it your all. You know, there's no reason to not. But with the 2 fouls, the other thing when you talk about playing international, again, you only get 5 fouls versus having 6.
So we have to manage that.